It hasn't really changed anything, you know. I mean, again, it happened on September the 11th when I was actually in Washington on tour, and so, I mean, that for a start made it seem very surreal, like it wasn't even happening. And you know, it's still, even whether that, you know, was the day or not. I mean, obviously it's nice for me to have the recognition, but awards don't really mean very much to me at the end of the day. It's, you know, I just wonder who makes the decision. Would I respect them and their opinion? I don't know, and it all seems a little bit silly to me, all that kind of award giving thing. But at the same time, you know, I'm glad of the recognition, and it was a surprise, and you know, it's obviously good for me in terms of people hearing about the music as well. So. I don't, you know, I kind of don't dwell on what other people think about me very much. I think it can be a bit crippling in some ways. You know, if I was to think too much about how people might receive what I do or what other people thought about me or my work, I'd probably be so overwhelmed I wouldn't be able to write anymore. It's as simple as that. So I choose not to really dwell on that at all. But at the same time, when it is made known to me, you know, if people say something like that, or somebody that I respect say how much they like my music, then that's a really strengthening and heartwarming kind of thing. So, you know, it is certainly nice to hear, especially from people whose work that I admire. And to, like I say, it is very strengthening when you're kind of going on this lone course of trying to stick to your heart and do what you want to do and experiment with what you want to experiment with, and to know that other people think that that's great and that's helping them in some way or inspiring them, then that's what it's all about, really. So it's nice to hear. You know, always my ambition has been to make great records or things that I think are great. I love performing and I love recording. I love making these bodies of work that we call albums. I love the way they look, the way they feel, everything, you know, and they're pieces of artwork to me. And you know, to make each one different and explore things I never thought I'd be able to explore, that's my ambition. You know, now I just think of all the records I want to make. I don't think of the awards I want to get. It doesn't mean anything at all. I think of all the things I want to try, and the visual things that I want to try doing, and just always looking for new ground. And it becomes hard to find, you know, because there's so much music, so much has gone before now and has been done, and has been done brilliantly years and years ago, that it's difficult to find new ground, and that's the challenge. And some people do it and do it really well, and that's really exciting, and that's what I aspire to.